Creating a registration plate for your Intaglio print is really straightforward. Get some mark resist and first of all measure out the dimensions of the paper you intend to print on. This is a lot easier done on the gridded cutting mats that we have in print. Once you've calculated the dimensions of your printing paper, the next thing to do is to work out the size of your printing plate. Place this in the corner and then measure the gap between the outside edge of your plate and your paper. Using a paper ruler, fold this in half and then you can calculate the middle distance, the space on either side of the paper and the plate, to give an even proportion. Measure this also onto your mark resist and then draw around the plate itself. Now generally, in terms of the orientation of a printing paper, we tend to think of the bottom of the image being slightly larger than the top. This is that we create an optical centre rather than a physical centre. Make sure you transfer these measurements to your registration block. And again, make sure that those things are parallel. The grid on the cutting mat will help you make sure this, because the last thing you want is a wonky print, particularly if it's printed on good quality paper. Finally, measure around the printing plate itself and make a note of where the top of the plate is. When you're writing with Sharpie, you want to make sure that when you come to use this block, that you actually have the Sharpie drawing on the opposite side so that the Sharpie doesn't come into contact with your printing paper.